Hey y'all, I'm Heather, and this is my kidney story. I'm a 35-year-old mother of a 13-year-old son, and my kidney disease, I was born with reflux. So, what that was is that the urine in my bladder would go back up into my kidneys, which would cause infections. I lived in a small town, and doctors really didn't know anything about what was going on, so they just kept prescribing antibiotics. Well, I finally moved to Houston, and my mom took me to a better doctor. And they're like, oh, yeah, this is what's wrong. And they reimplanted my tubes for my kidney into my bladder, and I was fine. However, that was 7 years of infections and the urine going back up into my kidneys. So I had scar tissue. And if you're watching this, as you're aware, as you get older, your kidneys do degrade with age. So I've always known that I'm going to have kidney problems. It didn't really start affecting me until I was about 21 when I got pregnant. When I was 21, I was pregnant and ended up in the emergency room, I think at like 10 weeks, 11 weeks. And the doctor's telling me that I can't go through with the pregnancy. I won't make it all the way. It's unhealthy for me. It's unhealthy for the baby. 21. I know everything. So I blast on with my pregnancy. The doctor was right. I only made it 29 weeks, but my son's here and I love him to death. Wouldn't change anything for the world. So fast forward till I'm about 30. Then I started feeling crap. Sorry, I do cuss a lot. I was tired all the time. It just wasn't happening. I mean, this whole time I was going to my nephrologist. At that point, I think I was going to my nephrologist once a year, once every 8 months, no big deal. But then he had me come every 6 months, and then 3 months, and then I was going once a month. I'm like, dude, I like seeing you, but I don't want to see you every month. Then he broke it to me about when I was 35 that I'd have to have a kidney transplant. And totally fine with that. So at 30, it started getting harder for me to work out. I was a very active mother. My kid and I would go bike around town. I would put him on a bicycle and I'd rollerblade, and we'd go miles and miles, and we'd have a great time. Well, then it started getting harder, and I started getting tireder, and then I started getting heat stroke. Like, I would physically get ill. And then I just couldn't do it anymore, period. And at that point, I couldn't do for my child as I wanted to. So at that point, I told my parents that I needed to move in with them. God love my parents. They have helped me out so much. So we all co-house now, and my parents help me out with my kid. You know, the thing about kidney disease is that you don't look sick. You only feel sick. And when people look at you, they can't tell, hey, you're sick. I have 10% kidney function, and I work 40 to 50 hours a week. And some days, with kidney disease, you can't sleep, or you can't go to sleep. You can't wake up. You're waking up numerous times to go to the bathroom, or some nights you can't go to the bathroom at all. So it's just an up and down battle with the disease. So, don't mean to be melodramatic, sorry. So this Thursday I have my pre-op. I am 2 weeks out from my kidney transplant. My best friend Jessie is giving me a kidney. I informed her the only reason she was really my friend is because I knew she was a universal donor. Just kidding there. Bless her for that as well. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm really scared about the transplant. As you can probably tell, I'm sitting out by the pool, sitting in the sun, because I was told after my transplant I'm gonna have to basically wear a burqa. That I could get skin cancer, or I could get diabetes, or they listed 100 possible things that could happen. So from me being a very healthy person and never being sick except for my kidney disease, I mean, I'm not even on dialysis. My kidney function's at 10%. I had the option, but I don't want to do that at home because I have 3 dogs, 2 cats, a kid, some parents here. So forgive the movement of the camera. My phone died from overheating. So my phone and I have both moved to the pool to cool down. So like I said, 10% kidney function. The doctor mentioned dialysis. It's not something I want to do. I don't want to be hooked up to a machine for 4 hours a day, 3 days a week. I can't do it at home because I have 3 dogs, 2 cats, I have a kid, I have family. I have my mom and dad. So, my kid's in sports. He plays all the sports in junior high. I expect him to play all the sports in high school, and he'll most likely go to college like I did and play a sport. So I have an active family, and dialysis would just make me inactive, and I don't like being inactive. Kidney disease makes me inactive as it is. Some days I just want to sleep all day. Like I said, I work 40 to 50 hours a week. Some days I can't even go in because I'm just so tired. I'll go to the break room and lay my head down for 10 minutes and try to take a power nap, and I'll go back to work, but it doesn't help. I'll go home then and sleep 12 hours, wake up, talk to my kid, and then go back to sleep for the next day. And then some days I can't sleep at all. So kidney disease is really weird like that. So we're going to get into the TMI part of the video, because everybody that I've seen that's doing the YouTube, my life with kidney disease, they're all on dialysis. There has to be people out there that are like me, that have low kidney function, that feel like crap, but act like we feel fine, and we go on with our life. But there's just things people, I guess, don't want to talk about. I don't have a filter, so we're good. So one thing I noticed with my kidney disease is that I feel like I'm getting stupid. Like, I can't think of the words. I'll be having a conversation and totally forget what the other person's talking about. I could be looking straight at the person and have no idea if they were speaking English or not sometimes. And I'm an accountant, so I'm kind of smart. I used to be. Now it's a good day if I can add 2 plus 2. It's 4 today. We're good. But, I feel like, in all seriousness, I feel like the kidney disease has slowly made me feel stupider. I don't even know if stupider is a word. Another thing that I found out, and this is way TMI, is apparently normal people don't poop 3 times a day. Who knew? So that, and they're loose. Not like diarrhea, they're just loose. And I poop 3 times a day. Who knew? What else? Oh, take tons of medication. For a person that doesn't act like they're sick, or, fake it till we make it, I take a handful of pills in the morning. So I used to take really deep breaths. It sounds kind of like I'm exasperated. It's, my doctor told me it was because I was trying to get rid of the CO2 that was in my body. So he put me on baking soda pills. They're called something else, but it's basically baking soda. And I take 1 pill in the morning and 1 pill at night. And that helps the CO2 break down or get out of my body, or whatever it scientifically does. I take antidepressants, which help with, of course, kidney disease makes you depressed, so but it also helps with the night sweats that I get and the restless leg syndrome I feel is also caused by kidney disease. It's random, I know. It's kidney. Why would your legs move? Yeah, it's really annoying. The other medication I take is a blood pressure medication, because apparently being fat, and not working out now, so I am fat, and the kidney disease make my blood pressure go up. So I'm on blood pressure medication to help preserve my kidney. Preserving 10% for what? Who knows? And then, of course, God blessed me. He blessed me with kidney disease and thyroid disease, so I'm on thyroid pills as well. So my pre-op is this Thursday, and then my donor, Jessie, her pre-op is next Wednesday. So I'm just probably going to do, I don't know if I'll keep this going, but I'll probably keep updating on what's going on. The real version, not the PC version that everybody puts out there. It's all hearts and kittens and all that jazz. I mean, it's not. I get it, we're sick, but let's get real, let's tell the truth. And just so people have another perspective, If y'all have any questions, just shoot me a thing.